don't make no difference. Rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference.
Turn up, turn up, turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Today we have an exciting matchup between two teams looking to perform on a big stage. It's the Falcons going up against the Buccaneers. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. A glance at the starting unit. Julio Jones, a threat on the outside, of course.
Combines great athleticism, incredible speed, and a whole lot of toughness to be one of the better receivers in the NFL.
Third and long. It's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Barkevious Mingo in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a third and 8 more. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tammy, there. And it's 4th down.
They did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. That one good for 21 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy, and who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
Barkevious Kiki Mingo is one of those versatile outside linebackers who can rush the passer as a defensive end, yet drop into coverage.
2nd down, 8. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Ryan on 2nd down. His throw caught right around the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And to give this time to the tailback. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They will run again with Coleman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was saying about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Caught out left side by Robinson. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Again, Ryan. He's got time. He's going to loft one. Deep left. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 56 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons. Ryan will throw again. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are in for 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Now Hogan. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Hogan now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jeremy Butler, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on third down. Now he's forced out left. Now he'll turn and throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue, land it!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Aaron Dobson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Ryan on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. From midfield now, here's Ryan. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. So and pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Their dangerous wide receiver, 95 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 48 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. So the second time tonight, he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and, of course, he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The hook up good to Marquise Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. Now Hogan. Anunu's got it complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hogan now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll go with a keeper. He only needed a few inches. He didn't even get that. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And here now come the Falcons. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time.
He's got it at the 15. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 51 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd down, Ryan. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. That's caught at the 1. And he is zoned for a Falcon touchdown. Patrick DeMarco. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They come out here in the eye. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards. And now 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. 7 yards remain now on third down. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll drop the throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Fan 38. Fan 38.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. It's a 4-yard pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And, Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Robinson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. One-possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. All right, so then instead of a 2-score lead in the waning moments, that miss means they're going to need to sweat this one out after all, partner.
Nothing comes easy in this league. That could turn out to be a miss of disastrous proportions. So now they need to call on their defense one last time to bail them out.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. One last shot for Ryan. Finding time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.